Sorry about that. Welcome everybody to the stream. I had realized that I had not started making my coffee yet. And you know, gotta have that coffee. Got to have that coffee. Okay, I think we're good. Let's buy a blood rock or something. Got a lot of those, a lot of these. Ducky, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. You said the stream's recently been looking like you want some Bloodborne with your Bloodborne, good sir. Yeah, no, I definitely intend to switch it up a little bit more after the move. I do think we're going to do an art stream later today, maybe after 3 hours, maybe after 2, just depends on how things look. Let's see. I think I can buy a blood rock. Oh, okay, no, these are 20. All right, well, whatever. Now we just have 4 blood rocks. And we'll keep the 14 for now. Maybe buy a blood chunk later, just for the hell of it. Yeah, we probably are going to do an art stream later today. I've been meaning to. I meant to do one yesterday, but I got wrapped up in the good activity of yesterday's stream. And while yesterday's Bloodborne stream started off kind of shitty, it got much better, especially after I switched back to this Moonlight version of the build. So that definitely helped, but yeah, today, regardless, unless it gets really good during the like 2 to 3 hour mark of the Bloodborne stream, and we're like hitting new plateaus on viewership and chat participation, then I might switch to art, you know, and we'll do a Silver Knight design, which I've already got a good idea of what I want to do for it. Since we did a pure gold knight last time. For some reason the stream is having constant stutters, like constant. Every 2 seconds has 1 second stutter. It was my end, I think. Really. Let's see, we got a few people, it looks like, maybe in chat right now. If anyone else wants to speak up and let me know what the stream looks like on their end, please do me that favor. I would love to know if I have to restart the stream or not, because I might have to reset my connection. It's been a little while since I reset my connection, so it could totally be in need of a hard reset. Okay, cool, Ducky. Thanks for confirming. Yeah, lots of new info today for me. I can't really share any of it, but we're looking at a pretty smooth move transition. I'm pretty sure I won't have any issues or anything. I literally just have to, you know, do a cleaning of the apartment, and then I have to get it inspected and pick up my U-Haul, and everything should go smooth. I remember yesterday this guy was pretty passive. I had to like yeah. GG. Their health bar, no wonder they're so passive. Jesus. Okay. That reminds me, I need to remove people off the block list. Let's get Jarosk off there. Even though that's probably not the right Jarosk anyway. Pizzo definitely gets off of it, because they were pretty cool yesterday. Alvaro. Who else? Was Dead Agent of Death They, I think, were a Kage gamer, but we'll give them another chance. Carlos was a piece of shit. Brandon Art was not my favorite, if I remember correctly. I think we're good for now. Ooh. Umachi Moon. Yeah, we'll do the bow. Damn. Okay, GG. I think that second hit they got on me was a little bit either me messing up my input, or I don't remember what happened, but I remember thinking in the moment, I don't think that should have happened. That's okay. At least they're using the boom hammer. That's pretty cool. Can't be mad about that. Although I will say, it seems if you have the boom hammer spec'd out correctly, its tricked out form does a fuck ton of damage, which makes sense because it goes out after you use it, but you can quickly use it again. It's not very hard to just hit L2 again. Or wait, is it L1? Yeah, it's L1. And trick it out again, so it's not like it's very cost heavy to spend it. Man. But yeah, move should go smooth. Pretty excited about it. Looking forward to not having anything to do for a little bit except look for jobs. And I have enough money saved up that I'll be able to comfortably search for jobs for a couple of months before I start to be like, alright, come on. Like, what's going on? Who do I gotta beg for an opportunity? Discovered a channel, cool. How's your day going, Ducky? If you're still here. I feel like I have to check. Okay. Oh, okay, there's definitely a health bar over there. You said doing alright, just gaming right now. What game you playing? Get out of the way. They might have gone this way. No. No, they couldn't have. They go up here? No. Where the fuck did they go? Were they already down? Like way far down? Nothing looks disturbed. That's what's got me unsure where the fuck they might be. Oh, well, that sounds like something. Huh. Hello? Huh? Oh. Aha! Oh! Okay. Well, what a waste of time. Roblox, I'm bored and playing random crap on it. I had a few of my coworkers, the younger coworkers that were like new, had just been hired and stuff. They were talking about Roblox and how I should play it, and I was like, I don't know, man. I've learned a little bit more about it since then. And it does sound like, from what I've heard, and maybe even what you've told me, I'm not sure if you've ever told me anything about it, but anyway, someone on stream definitely talked about it before, how it's basically like a soft game design thing. Like, you can make your own types of games, not necessarily like literally your own game, but like assets, I guess, in Roblox allow you to heavily edit your experience. And how kind of like Halo Forge, you know, or something like that, but more extensive maybe. I did fuck around with Dreams. I forget if it was Dreams or Dream or something like that. It was like a PSN only like game creator system that had like shortcuts to being a developer, basically. I dabbled in that, but then it got canceled. Is this fucking Panda? Yeah, this guy's not bad with the Kirk hammer. I'm not used to the Kirk hammer, so I don't realize the like hyper armor points that it has. Shit. GG. It's the second time that guy's beat me with a fucking heavy weapon. I'm so not used to fighting heavy weapons that I'm not ready for the hyper armor that they come with. Because no one uses heavy weapons except for me, pretty much. Like, almost ever. If I fight them again, I just need to remember that they have heavy weapons and they're going to keep using them, it seems like. And, I need to remember that they come with hyper armor. It's a game creation software that hosts games created by people. Imagine if Unreal Engine and Steam were directly connected. You make something in Unreal Engine and you can upload it to Steam directly. Also, Roblox is on PlayStation now. Isn't it like, but you're stuck with the Roblox art style, right? Like, you have to be a block person and all that. And use the sound effects that are in their library, right? Like, you can't, like, make your own sound effects, can you? Okay, it's them again. Okay, they're back to Kirk Hammer still, or they're still using Kirk Hammer. Not back to it. Hello? Hello? Yeah, I figured as much. They're clearly very well versed with the Kirk hammer, and I've pretty much never fought anyone with a Kirk hammer before. So they're catching me off guard with things that I have never fought before. And because I'm interested in them and they are fun to fight, I'm not going to block them on the third round. Wow, look at that, everybody. I'm jumping for bullets. But I'm going back, and we're gonna try to get a victory against this motherfucker. We almost got him that time. I decided to be fun with Call Beyond, and it fucked me. And I knew it would too, because I didn't space myself out enough for it. And they were doing some slow walk shit, which I'm cringing at a little bit. But it is what it is. I guess I can't have my cake and eat it too, right? I can't be like, use slow weapons, not slow weapons. Use heavy weapons, but also. Don't be a nerd about it. Like you know, beggars can't be choosers, right? So you know, I'll take the cringy slow walking if it means fighting someone that isn't boring to fight. Although I will start to say I'm already getting fatigued by fighting them after 3 rounds, so I'm gonna give it like maybe 2 more, win or lose. And then they're going to be out of here probably. Been playing Roblox for a while now. Wait, hold on. Roblox for creating games. No, most games use the blocky format through. Because it's a nightmare to not use it. It's not required though. It's just a bitch to not use it. Been playing Roblox for a while myself. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The Roblox art style is like the main deterrence for me from Roblox and the name. It sounds like something little kids play, and it looks like something little kids play. And especially after having played Minecraft when I was younger and deciding that that's not for me anymore, and really wasn't for me in the long run regardless, even if I had played it for longer while I was younger. It just feels like a game that, you know, like, it's just like kind of mostly made for children. And, you know, not that there's anything wrong with playing a game that's made for children, I guess, but also there's like all that fucking Minecraft scandals with the YouTubers that, you know, had the scandals they had. So called Frontline, I think, which looks nothing like Roblox. It got discontinued though. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, if there was an easier way to make non-Roblox art style designs, I might be interested, but if it's hell to do that, then I probably won't ever pick that up. My best bet, and that's, you know, fucking still like super indie, I would assume, would be to, you know, get a really solid base on Twitch, to the point where I could probably get like a crowd-funded thing. But, you know, honestly, I'm probably only ever gonna create things with D&D because it's really like you pretty much, you know, can play D&D for free. So if I ever create any kind of game content, I might make a module. I've kind of dabbled a little bit in making modules for D&D already. I haven't actually made one, but I've set up some of my stuff on Instagram to look like it comes out of a module, just a little bit. So, you know, I would just obviously need to do that, like, but enough to cover like 200 to 300 pages worth of content, and then I'd be able to make a whole module. Which, with this Souls-like world that I'm making, I actually think I could provide enough content for a whole module. But that Pure Gold Knight is literally like the first piece of concept art I drew for it. So anyone who sticks around for the art streams is literally getting to witness me from beginning to end create my Souls-like D&D world that I might make into a module one day. Which, you know, won't be a huge deal. You know, it's not like I'm expecting it to be this big blow-up thing that, you know, that like everybody loves or something. But, you know, you never know, you know. I sent a video on Discord. It's not for Frontline, but it looks great for Roblox. I'll mute and look at it real quick. Oh, okay. I'll definitely watch the whole thing later. I watched. I like skimmed through it a little bit. Looks like they basically made Armored Core in Roblox, which is pretty cool. All things considered. Great. Yeah. I only got a couple more before I block this guy, regardless. But they're pretty cool. I'll definitely. Oh shit! They have a scythe now. Well, now I'm playing it like a guy who's using a scythe is fighting me. Alright, we get it. Okay, you're Evo. You're practicing for Evo. See, look at him doing his, like, fucking edgy slow walks. How did I do no damage? GG. You should take less time to slow walk and, like, actually fight. Alright, well they switched to a scythe, so probably just gonna block him now. That kind of soured the whole thing. And, you know, also win quit. I might remove him later, though, so they can fight me again. Or so that I can fight them, I guess, you know? Someone else can watch them slow walk in between moves like a cringe fest. And out of all the things they lost to me with, the scythe, it's kind of funny. Honestly, I think they lost because they were doing slow walking and shit. If they just would have taken the fight seriously and actually fought me and didn't do slow walking, they probably would have been able to just kill me, like, really fast. Because they were doing, like, fucking backstep attacks and shit. Unlocking backstep attacks. And that's a clear sign of someone who puts way too much time into Souls games. If you're incorporating backstep attacks. Especially a 10-year-old game that has no one playing it. Except for a handful of people. And really only has solid activity because there's one place that people go to PvP on a regular basis. Technically two. But Murgo's is, like, in my opinion, a clearly a worse choice. Okay, while we're waiting, I'm just gonna pour my coffee. Give me a second. I'm not done yet, but I noticed my bell isn't... Ah. Okay. I'll fight them real quick and then I'll finish my coffee. Like, making it. Yep. Come on. Oh wait, I invaded. I thought this was my world because I was standing in the same place and they came and found me. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, look, we got a stream boo, free viewers. Nightbot caught it. The game is a tower defense. Think BD T6, where you have a bunch of towers you place and attack enemies. Yeah, the only tower defense game I've ever played was the tower defense mini game in Assassin's Creed Revelations. I may have played some shit back when I was a little kid in like middle school or high school. On computer, like flash games or whatever, but I don't count any of those games as like real games that I played. Although I do remember there was this one that was a 2D side scroller where you fought different types of soldiers and got upgrades after fighting them that made you look cooler and gave you more options in combat. Oh, it's Jarosk. Uh-oh, there they are. Ah, Boomhammer. Interesting. Damn, GG. I didn't think I was gonna kill him with that. But yeah, I can't remember what the name of it was because there was a name for the Revelations minigame where you would defend your assassin hideouts or whatever. But yeah, I just can't remember what it was called. A lot of people didn't like it because it was mandatory to at least do it one time, and I think it was mandatory to do it once. But you know, you could also do it a bunch of other times, and it obviously like you needed to do it you needed to do every one of them to get an achievement. So the achievement hunters obviously were forced to complete it. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a nice change of pace, and it helped flesh out Ezio as a leader of the assassins. You know, made me feel like I was playing an actual Grandmaster assassin. I love when games do silly shit that makes the trophy hunters struggle a lot. Yeah, I mean, as a person who has never once trophy hunted for real, the closest I ever got to being a trophy hunter was that there were a lot of really easy things to do in Spider-Man PS4, like the original PS4 Spider-Man, and a couple like like 2018, I think, the one that is the original to that recent one that came out with Miles Morales as a secondary character. I almost 100%ed that game just because a lot of the tasks were not only pretty easy to do, but fun. Like, it wasn't annoying to complete them. So I got like 92 or 3% on the trophies in that, but that wasn't intentional. It was just like I liked the game and I was doing things in it, and you know, it just felt intuitive. They did a really good job of making their achievements fun to accomplish. So while I did not platinum Spider-Man PS4, I got damn near close. And I think I tried to platinum Assassin's Creed 1 because I heard you got cool armor if you got all the flags. So maybe not platinum, but I at least tried to capture all the flags. But there were so many of them, and they were so hidden that it eventually it felt unfair, and I gave up trying to do it. Did he just die to this? Okay, yeah, he did. Oh well. But yeah, so as someone who's never truly achievement hunted and never seeks to platinum games, I've always had a hard time understanding why anybody tries to do that, because it seems like a lot of work for nothing. Because at the end of the day, all you're getting is a virtual trophy that you can't even hold, and like your own personal sense of accomplishment, and that's it. And the accomplishment didn't get you anything. Like, you don't get a bonus on your paycheck, or like you don't get like a pizza party or something for platinuming a game. You know what I mean? You just know that you did it and you spent the time doing it. And I don't think a single achievement hunter in the span of any time ever has ever been congratulated for platinuming a game. Thank God Dark Souls 2 doesn't require you to get all the rings to platinum like Dark Souls 3. That'd be a nightmare. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 makes you go to New Game to get all the rings, doesn't it? Or is it New Game Plus? New Game Plus is what I meant. New Game is obviously the original file before you defeat the game. But yeah, it makes you go to New Game Plus for sure, I'm pretty sure. And then I think you might have to go to New Game Plus to get even more rings. Not sure, don't remember. The reason why is that Dark Souls 2 has a hidden challenge that they never tell you, that gives you a ring if you complete. There's 2 challenges actually. Well, I know there's a boss called Dark Lurker that you can't fight unless you do a couple of things, and they're actually quite difficult. I had a friend who did defeat Dark Lurker, and he, like, for a very long time, we got to hear him go on about how difficult it was. I'm pretty sure he was in party chat a few times on 360 when he was doing it, and I was like, holy shit, dude, this sounds impossible. Give me a second while I'm waiting for an invasion. I got a smudge on my glasses that I want to clean. Yeah, I wear glasses. Anyway, I want to go clean it, so give me a second. I don't have anything near me to clean it with. See, like, as opposed to the last 3 streams, currently we don't really have anybody in here. I think there's one person on YouTube, and there's you, I think, in this chat right now, Ducky. So So if it stays like this, we're probably going to switch to art stream at like 2 hours. Switch out of wheel to fight me with Boomhammer. That's annoying. Why would you do such a thing? Okay. I'm probably gonna block you, Jaros, because that was pretty lame. He was clearly salty about my victory last time. Oh, I can't block him. He's the guy that I can't block. Fuck, man. I guess we'll give him one more, and then we'll just jump off the cliff every time we get invaded by him. To maybe get him to block me or something. I would love to block him, but it won't let me. I don't know why. Try again, Jarosk. Yeah, there's a 93 and then no 94. Very annoying. I don't understand. Yeah, the first time he fought me, he didn't shoot, and I think I might have shot him once or twice, but I didn't spam on him like that. And then this time, he doesn't, like, almost nothing but shoot at me. Kind of feels like he's got a little bit of salt attached. From our first match where I beat him. Alright, let's go through one more time and look to see if he's on the blacklist already. Because maybe I need to remove him to reblock him. And I just missed him somehow the last 2 or 3 times that I looked. I'm pretty sure he's not on the list though. And his name's pretty unique. At the very least, there's a 94 at the end of it. Yeah, I don't see him. We're getting kind of low on the list. Probably like before Return to Yharnam, which is the only time I should have met this guy. Unless somehow I blocked him a long time ago on Elden Ring or Dark Souls 3. Yeah. Pretty sure. Okay. Alright, Maxius, we already know that you play passive as shit. Okay, GG. Get more vitality. There they are. I can block him now. He's on my recent play, thank God. And we'll get Maxius out of here too, because they die in 2 shots and they play passive as shit, and I just don't like anything they have going on. I'm gonna jump for bullets too. Morgan Haney, are you going to be invading other places? Watched your stream yesterday as well. Outside of the Wet Nurse is also fun to invade. So yeah, that's Murgo's Loft, and I do invade there sometimes, but only if it's absolutely dead here. I'm not like crazy about that area. I much prefer this area. Partially because it's sunlit, so it's just easier to see. Partially because the landscape is more interesting. There's more activity here, I feel like. And I don't really have to clear out any enemies while I'm here. I just have to clear this one dude. But if someone wants to be shitty to me, they can try to drag me towards the Shadows of Yharnam, which in the Murgo's Loft, which all hit pretty hard even for my level 125 character. And could make a fight with someone pretty annoying. And I don't want to have to clear those guys out every time that I respawn. And while I'd love to say that I win enough that I don't have to clear out people often, I also need to jump for bullets, because bullets run out pretty fast. So even if I don't die to people, I'm still jumping like every 2 fights for bullets anyway. 2 or 3 fights, depending. So I might go there at some point, but this is where I am for now. If you want, if this isn't like to your, you know, if this isn't enough variety for you as far as where I am and what I'm doing, later on, if things don't pick up for Bloodborne, I'm gonna switch to like viewer wise, I'm gonna switch to art for Souls-like concept art for a project I'm working on. Fair, that's understandable. Enemy clear out and location layout is more important. Agreed. Hey, thanks, Morgan. Glad you understand. Thanks for stopping by regardless. Viewership is always appreciated. That means a lot that you would take time out of your day to watch. And it looks like we got a chime, so we're about to go fight someone. I will be streaming tomorrow as well, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are going to be reserved for me to finish moving. I'm going to be starting a move, and I won't be done until Tuesday morning, or it's Monday night, really, but Tuesday morning is when I'm going to be able to stream again, so most likely, so yeah. Just know that tomorrow I'll be here again, but then I'll be taking a 4-day break for the move that I'm doing. I should be back next Tuesday with more, probably, honestly by then there's a chance that I might start with Wolong. But I don't know, I also might just give myself a day to recuperate and like stream something that I know before I move on to a new game. Dark Souls 1 Remastered and Dark Souls 3 are also on the table, but I feel like I would have to have enough people tell me that they want me to play those games before I switched. The reason I'm playing Bloodborne is because I used to stream Elden Ring a lot, but I got burnt out, and I started playing through Demon Souls and then Bloodborne. And while I was playing through Bloodborne, a bunch of people showed up and started watching. And while right now there aren't a lot of people here, last 3 to 4 streams have been pretty packed compared to normal. Or like compared to right now. So Bloodborne seems to be the game that most people that follow me at least want to tune in for. So I just end up defaulting to Bloodborne because it's more fun than Elden Ring right now. And like I said, it tends to bring in viewership. So that's why we're on Bloodborne. I'd say day to recoup, yeah. Definitely thinking about that. But sometime next week, we will definitely start Wolong. I don't think spending $60 on a game right now is going to be the worst thing ever. I mean, I know I'm going to be buying Night Rain 2 as well. Night Rain as well. But like I said, I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. Plus, I think it'll be worth it because, you know, at some point, those games are going to help me acquire more viewership, which in turn will eventually lead to more money. So, you know, it's a business expense as far as I'm concerned. If at any point Souls game you ever want to play and have summons, or if you just want some PvP content, feel free to always shoot me a message. I'll get on here, and in a little bit anyway, we'll get an invasion or two, and so that way you can get used to a couple of my accounts, and then we can go from there for sure. Just to help you with your streaming content. It's fine, man. If you get on here or not, it's whatever. It's usually pretty active around here, so it's not like I need a specific person or anyone to get on. And I also post my stream link in a Bloodborne specific Discord with people that like to get on and play Bloodborne. So a lot of them get on when I stream anyway. I think today might just be a slow day for whatever reason. It's not usually like this. It's a little more active usually. So it is what it is. I'm not requesting anything from anyone specifically, and I don't intend to. But you know, thanks for the offer anyway. What I will say is that I have a community Discord that you can join if you want to. I'd have to. I don't know if I can. YouTube's weird with the link and how I post it. Let me see if I can copy and paste it from Discord. I mean from Twitch. Copy link address. Let's see if it just goes. Okay. That should be clickable for you. You should be able to see a link in chat now. That's my community Discord. You can join that if you want alerts when I go live. And then if you want to get on Bloodborne when I'm on Bloodborne, or whatever game that you have that I have, you'll know in there that I'm getting on, which means some other people probably are getting on if they're not already on, because people do get on to invade me. So, you know, it's a little bit more traction in the game. I was also meaning any of the Souls games. Yeah, exactly. I knew you meant that. Will do. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, if you join, that's cool. If not, that's fine too. It's up to you. But if you do, then thank you very much for that. There's a handful of people in there right now, so I'm sure someone will greet you. Ducky says, joins Discord. First thing they see is a guy posting Roblox shit. Yeah, I mean, that's the general chat, you know, so it just is what it is. Awesome. Yeah, thanks I'm gonna assume that's you. I can't read your name because I'm on streamer mode right now. I can't read your name in Discord, but thanks for joining. That means a lot. It's a big deal. Every step towards more viewership is always a big deal and very appreciated. Wish we could get an invasion though. What's today? It's Tuesday. No, it's Wednesday. But it's not like, you know, anything special's happening today, right? Is today a fucking holiday or something? No, it's not even the eve of Cinco de Mayo. It's just the 7th of May. It's not Mother's Day or anything. It's just a slow day. Yeah, definitely we'll switch to art, I think, at this pace. Oh my god, I think that's Jarosk. That ghost that was just in front of us, shooting and switching between the hammer and the wheel. I'm very sure that was Jarosk. Because they have that exact armor set up, and they were switching between those two weapons. And they had the Gatling gun. Last time I fought them. We won't be linking up with them though, because not only did we fight them a couple times already, but I didn't really appreciate the way they were fighting, so I put them on a temporary block. But I'll probably unblock them at some point, like next stream. Because, you know, sometimes I just need a break from people. I guess, like, get variety, get different people in, different play styles, stuff like that. That's how it is. It's never personal and never permanent, unless they were like quite literally like an actual piece of shit. Then I might perma block them, like Maddie or Black Utopia. Those two guys are gonna stay perma banned forever. Or Ithmurray. You gotta be careful saying their name though. They'll cause a ruckus in the Discord, and they might even come into the chat. At which point, honestly, I might just block them because they've got nothing good to say to me. Like in the Discord, in the Twitch channel, I mean. Okay. Well, it is kind of dead here, so we might go to Murgo's. Give Murgo's a try. It's weird because I can see player ghosts, so I don't know if it's just my connection right now is not very good. Or what. I hate how often the doll is here sleeping and I have to like react to her sleeping, otherwise my screen won't go away. My screen won't stop being blurry at the edges. Uninteractable. Also, later when I switch streams to the art stream, because I'm streaming on console, I'll have to turn off the stream and turn it back on with my streaming software on my computer. So that'll also help you guys see when I go live again, because the stream is gonna be off for like 10 minutes or so while I'm setting up the other stream. Oh. Cool. Discover the chime of the sinister bell. Frito pie. Oi, what you doing, Frito pie? Oi, Frito pie. Okay. We're healing. Good to know. Damn it. Excuse me? He must have dodged it at the last second. No GG, Frito Pie. I think weapons doing good damage makes sense, right? But making a weapon do like astronomical damage is kind of crazy to me. Oh, we already have to fucking jump. That's kind of annoying. Also, one thing I don't like about this place is you have to worry about the dog and the crows off to the side. Oh my god. Wait, sorry. Okay. Anyway. I think it's really weird that they decided to attach the invasion system to an NPC enemy that you like have to kill to get rid of it. I don't understand why they did that. When 3 games in a row you've had to find an item to invade, and then that's the only way that invasions occur is through that item or possible sub-items that are a version of that item but just different. Like the cracked red eye orbs versus the actual red eye orb. Fully formed red eye orb in Dark Souls 1 and 3. Actually, it might also be in Dark Souls 2. I can't remember what you invade with in Dark Souls 2. But Demon Souls has like a fucking like dark stone or something. I can't remember what that looks like either. Oni 8 Chop. It's probably an AFK or just someone who's waiting in their lamp area? No? Okay. Oh, Ducky, you said you're gonna go. Well, thanks for stopping by, man. Sorry if I didn't see that in time. Chat wasn't active enough for me to be looking at it constantly. But thanks for stopping by. You know the deal. Always appreciated. Oh, you know what? They probably... Okay, yeah, I thought I might take damage. They might have taken their elevators. 'Cause none of these enemies are activated. Is this elevator active? No. This one is, though. Or maybe not. Okay. Great. Elevator's glitched. Oh, yeah. They're all the way down there. We could try to go around instead of leaving. Because I'm a menace like that. I want my kill. I want my little newbie kill. Right, we go this way, I think. I don't remember the exact way to get out of here. Okay, this is the boss room. Or not the boss room, but the area where he tries to fight you. Is this it? Oh. You in here? It'd be really funny if they were up here and I got like blasted off by them. I don't know where they are. They were hitting shit earlier. So, you know, half curious if they're down here and just kind of hiding. Hey, what's up? Well, you don't care about me? What about this? No, I don't remember. Oh shit! Ha ha ha! Let's get rid of this. That's pretty funny. They aggroed on him as he came down. It's weird that he was on the thing still, so that I could manipulate where he comes from. Maybe he was on the button thinking that I wouldn't be able to reignite the elevator or initiate the elevator. But the lever is different than a pressure plate or something. I don't know. That was pretty goofy, all things considered. Oh, wow. Okay. We'll do a few more here and then we'll go back to Nightmare Frontier because I still prefer Nightmare Frontier over this place no matter what. Pretty much. There's really no reason for me to stay here if I don't have to. Okay. Oh man. I'm really excited for Night Rain. I I know that it won't be PvP, but I think there's going to be enough PvE content. I think there's going to be way more than they're showing us. They're doing their thing where they keep a bunch of shit secret again. So that's my theory anyway, is that they're lying about how much content is in the game. There's probably like at least twice as much content in the game. So I'm really hoping that that's true. And because of that, you know, I'm going to have a lot of fun playing it and a lot of different experiences to be had. And also, I think there's going to be more lore in the game than people realize as well. I think people like Vadi and Smotown and all of them, they're going to end up having a couple videos worth of content. And then we're bound to get DLC later that they're also going to be able to make content off of. You lore people are going to get your lore. I mean, I just saw a video. I can't remember if it was what's their damn name? Oh man, they're a really good lore channel, but they're not as well known. They're like, their name Hawkshaw. That's it. It was either Hawkshaw or someone else that made a video about the tree that you fight the Night Lord in. That you like you like go into the goo and get transported into this big tree-like thing that looks like a divine tower, but with a tree growing out of it. And they were like, this is the purpose of the divine towers. This is what they were going to become before they got repurposed, or before their purpose was lost, or whatever. And I was blown away by that. I was like, this is a really good theory. Yo, is that Hela Nora? Hallel Nora? I think I'll just call you Hallel. How you doing? Welcome. Oh, you're trying to type the Discord. Here. There's the link. You got to type the number 27 before Discord. See you in game ETA 20 minutes. Okay, yeah. Looking forward to fighting you, Morgan. Okay. I think we've been sitting here waiting for an invasion long enough without getting one, so let's go back to Frontier. Oh, of course. With another, oh. Okay. Where are they? Jesus Christ. Give him the BM. How about you fucking, like, actually try to fight me next time instead of spamming for parry? Like a nerd. Alright, let's refresh on bullets while we're here, and blood vials and antidotes and stuff. And I'll buy a blood chunk too. I'll take a potato chip and I'll eat it. Only certain people will understand that reference, I feel like. Okay. I don't know why I did that. It's like the same exact distance either way. Except I think I maybe took a little longer on the fall trip. It's so weird that you spawn with Beasthood. If you spend a lot of insight right before teleporting. Oh man. Oh man. Busy week ahead of me. I have to drive 12 hours. Roughly. On Monday. It's gonna be great. I've done this drive a bunch of times because I go down for the holidays to see my SO and my family and friends. But, you know, every time I make it, it's still just as bad as the last time. It really sucks, and this time I'm going to be driving a different vehicle that I'm not accustomed to. So I'm kind of nervous about that. It's not that big of a deal because I drive a similar thing for work. So after a couple of, like an hour driving it or so, I'll probably be fine. But once I finish this trip on Monday, I'll never have to make it ever again. And, you know, the odds of me driving that long ever again are pretty low. Aunt DZ300. What a great name. What's up? Come on. Excuse me? Okay. I'd say you got pretty lucky there, but it is what it is. If you act like that again, where you fucking emote 5,000 times before we fight, I'm just gonna block you right off the bat. So don't waste my time, please, and thank you. Do I have clap? Approval. That's what it's called in this game. Dude, every now and then I swing my camera around, and if you look in the distance to my right, there's like a small little tunnel over there in the boss room where my pommel of my sword is right now. I'm pointing at it with the handle of my sword. Right there. That like hole in the wall. It's got this bright, almost like focused light coming out of it. And every time I swing my camera, kind of like just back and forth, to me that looks like an item on the ground. That's like right here. Every now and then. And I'll be like, what the fuck? There's an item, and then I realize, oh, it's just that fucking thing. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh man. If things don't get more activity heavy in the next 40 minutes or so, we're probably going to switch to an art stream a little early. Or not a little early, but you know, earlier than we would have if we were busy, if it was activity based, heavy activity. Oh man, it's crazy how both Bloodborne and viewership are both kind of on the lower end right now. Something must be off today. Something must be happening. There must be a lull in the force or something. You know what I mean? It's weird. Dude. Oh man. I'm gonna try to get to 2 hours streaming Bloodborne, but it's just dead today. I don't know what's up. Fuck, dude, I'm trying to jump attack. Every single one of those was me trying to jump attack. All like 3 or 4 of those R2s that I just threw out I was trying. See, look, I did it again. I don't know what it is about my input, but my jump attack doesn't always go through. There it is. Okay, cool. Now we're in the groove. Holy crap, dude. Oh, we got a bloodletter person. Ew. I forgot to make my emotes. Should I maybe draw the emotes on stream? Maybe I'll end stream with drawing the emotes. Oh, man. I wonder how long it's going to be till we hear more about Duskbloods. Bro, there's no way. There's no way we're still... I don't think we've gotten an invasion since I came back, huh? Or we got one? Maybe? To the frontier? I'm gonna try Murgo's Loft again. Can you guys believe this 10-year-old game is dead? Damn it! Knee-jerk reaction. Went to the frontier again by accident. Sorry, everybody. Anybody play D&D? I feel like D&D went through a renaissance in the last like 6 years. But with as many people that have started playing D&D, I still feel like not that many people play it. I mean, people are more aware of it, but people still haven't taken the plunge to actually play the damn game. Miguel, maybe you should unblock people. I unblocked a few people this morning that were blocked from last stream. I typically wait till, you know, a couple more hours after I block someone if they specifically ask for it. But when it comes to certain people, I choose to keep them blocked based on their play style, because sometimes I just don't like fighting certain people because they play a certain way. And, you know, those people, it's unfortunate for them. But, you know, you complain a lot. Other players playing what I've seen you yourself, you do 80% just R1 poke. If you believe that that's your opinion, you're allowed to believe that. Thank you for El Yaba for the follow. That means a lot. It's always appreciated, for sure. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. It means a lot. You got those free follower emotes now, if you care to use them. But yeah, Miguel, thank you for stopping by too, I guess. But you do seem a little hostile. I can't really tell. Can't really gauge your energy just yet, but it does feel a little hostile. I killed you 3 times and you blocked me. Yeah, I give people 3 to 4 matches before I block them, and typically if I'm not enjoying fighting them, I block them on 3. It's not about winning or losing. It's about their play style and how fun their play style is to fight. If you have a problem with that, then I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. I'm not going to change, though, unfortunately. So, you know, you're better off just accepting how things are. Or if you that badly want to fight me, then, I don't know, consider changing your playstyle. Can't hear and watch this still anymore. Silly anymore. Have fun. Yeah, peace out, Miguel. Have a great day. Unfortunately, some people just don't understand, and that's their problem, honestly. What he doesn't know is that I did just unblock him because he asked to be unblocked, but odds are I'm probably just going to do it again after 3 matches anyway, because I don't really enjoy fighting Miguel very much. I'm sure they're not a bad person at all or anything. But I just don't enjoy fighting them. It is crazy to me the amount of people in this community that will stop by my stream and like find out that after a couple matches I'll block people for variety purposes, or yes, because I just don't like fighting them. And then it will also hear that eventually, after like a couple hours or next stream, I will unblock the person that I blocked to get them back on the rotation so they can fight me again. But they just lose their minds, man. They're unable to just deal with it, and it's really strange to me. Because in my opinion, I feel like this is pretty fair. I personally just don't like fighting the same people over and over again. I need variety. I need it. Otherwise I get bored. Now, unfortunately, yes, we are experiencing a slow day, which makes it seem like the people that I have blocked are vital. But this isn't every day. I've had many days in a row where no matter how many people I block, we still get a large flow of people to fight. Yeah, dude, it is dead on this game. Oh, I say that and we get a chime. That's kind of funny. And also, a lot of these people that don't know how to deal with it also act really immature when I explain what I'm doing and how I feel about things. They have like a little hissy fit, bro, and it's weird. Weird energy. The entitlement is insane. This is the problem, like, in society, in my opinion. People have this entitlement. They've been raised by their parents to think that they deserve everything that they desire, and they're wrong. They're wrong beyond belief. Oh. Well, shit, I guess I can't go that way. But they don't seem to have gone that way. Yeah, man. Someone lied to these people, though, dude, and told them that they deserve things that they want without having to, like, you know, like other people don't exist or something. You know what I mean? Like they're the center of the goddamn universe. And I'm here to tell you right now, you're not the center of the universe. You just aren't. You're like a really tiny speck off to the side. Just like the rest of us. Oh. The fuck was that? No, really, like, did they just blow a cannon up? They just shoot a cannon? Yeah, I can't activate that. I'm a Bloodborne player. And the community the community, we don't have that many people to fight. And you, mean man, Mr. Apex, you blocked me. And I don't think that's very nice. Even though I stomped vermin on your corpse and used scythe and saw spear. and you know, all the other things that are shitty and bad and anal. I don't think it's very nice that you blocked me. That's what these people sound like to me. I hope you understand that when you bitch at me in my comments about blocking people, that's what you sound like to me. Where? I'm not kidding, dude. I don't know where the fuck they are. Might just leave. Well, the brain is gone, so maybe they're... Just want to double check just to make sure that I'm not missing them. Damn, dude. They could be anywhere. One thing Elden Ring did do good, one of the things that it did good, was give us a compass marker so that we can tell where the host is when we invade. Because, man, searching for the host, I did not miss that. Maybe you should unblock people. Pushes up glasses. Teleports behind you. Nothing personal, kid. Oh, you'd better run. You'd better run, kid. You don't do any damage. Uh-oh. Yikes. 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 Eileen the Crow, hello, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I'm not sure, did you catch any of my rant just now? Why aren't you using secondary weapon to support? Because I don't really have any gems for a secondary weapon. I kind of do, but they're just not worth it. One of these days I'll sit down and I'll actually farm for gems for more weapons and stuff. So that I have a little bit more of a variety weapon-wise. But as it is right now, I don't have that. And yeah, it's hard for me to want to sit down and farm for more gems when I could just be streaming. Yeah, farming is painful, agreed. And, you know, I would stream me farming, but I just don't know if anyone would want to watch that. So, you know, while it's worth streaming, because who knows, maybe people will stop by and hang out. I doubt my numbers will be skyrocketing or anything like that. And, you know, every moment that I could be streaming regular PvP feels like, you know, it feels wrong to not be doing that instead. So, you know. It is what it is. I'll take it in stride. In about 20 minutes, I might be switching to art stream, which, you know, if you just want to like refresh your Twitch a couple times until the stream starts and rejoin, then, you know, that'd be cool. But for anyone that wants to be notified when I actually go live, you can join the community Discord. Just type !27 Discord like it says in the title, and you'll be able to join the Discord, and I will announce when I go live again with the art stream. I would just switch, but I can't because I need to turn off my console to end the stream, or to switch anything. I need to turn off the stream to switch to something because I'm streaming from console. So, oh. Yeah, I just saw them jump. It's kind of funny. Huh? A silent victory with no sound. GG. Very strange, very glitchy. Oh, I was gonna jump. Oh well. Excuse me. Oh man. But yeah, we're going to be doing Souls-like concept art for a D&D project that I'm working on. Don't worry, if you don't play D&D, there won't be any D&D lingo or D&D jargon or nothing D&D happening. I'm just going to be drawing concept art. But it will eventually be applied to a D&D project. Probably going to be drawing my concept for a Silver Knight. Last time we drew a pure gold knight on stream. And I already have an idea of how I want the armor design to look. So I'm pretty excited to make that happen. If you're on YouTube, when we switch, the thumbnail for the stream is going to actually have the pure gold knight in the thumbnail. Still can't believe Miguel came in here to complain about me blocking people. Crazy energy, man. Crazy that people will take time out of their day to go bother someone. Excuse me? Okay, they're over there somehow. Probably just died. Yeah. I can't even fucking go anyway, I guess. That's unfortunate. Would have been stuck here anyway. Would have been waiting for them to come back up. See, that's the other problem with Murgo's Loft. Compared to Nightmare Frontier is that there's ways for people to go places that you can't get without going a really long way around or waiting for them to come all the way back around either. So, yeah, not a big fan of Murgo's Loft, all things considered. It's a much more difficult place to invade than Nightmare Frontier. Actually, it's kind of crazy how big the moon is in this world. It's like not even just as big as the sun. It's like 15 times the size of the sun. It's huge. It's basically in our like stratosphere or whatever. Actually, I might sound like an idiot just then. I don't know shit about it, and I think the moon might already be in our. It's definitely in our atmosphere, right, or our stratosphere. That looks like it's in our atmosphere, I think is what I'm trying to say. Because the moon is already in orbit around the Earth, right? So, see, what's crazy to me is that the Earth is in the sun's orbit, but the moon is in the Earth's orbit. Why isn't the moon just also in the sun's orbit? You know what I mean? Xeon goo. GG. You definitely were not here for PvP. It's unfortunate for you. Not for me. Oh, man. Ooh. Okay. About 10 more minutes, and then I'll turn the stream off and switch to the art stream and turn it back on. And like I said in the Discord, I will let everyone know that I've gone live again, so you don't have to keep refreshing stream and or just eventually remember that I said I was going to stream again and come attend whenever you remember. Gonna have some lo-fi Souls beats in the background. Gonna be talking to chat, taking advice from chat if they think I could do something to make the design better or whatever. Serious inquiries only. Last time I had a guy say, give him a ballsack chin. And obviously I did not do that. Oh, jeez. The yawns. Oh, man. It's unfortunately slow today. I'm still just blown away by the entitlement of the people in the Try Hard Save Space Discord. Not everybody, but a handful of people. Oh shit. That's a solid point. If not trying to fight too many places to run. Oh yeah, that was a while ago though, Morgan, that I said that. Is the stream lagging behind? Or is that just maybe you? Or maybe you only just got back and haven't had time to reply because you've been setting up or something? I don't know. Oi, we discovered a chime. We discovered a chime. I think one of my favorite things to do is to make bacon, egg, and cheeses at home. I made one this morning before stream for breakfast. Oh, dude, it's so good. It's just an unbeatable combo. The party boy. This isn't much of a party, boy. Alright. Maybe if I give him a... Nope. Party boy. Oi, sheet, mate. Alright, this might be the last invasion before we switch to art stream. The art stream. Souls like art. I'm gonna be drawing on my iPad. My iPad. It's funny to think that, like, you know, back in 2021 when I first, you know, started to consider buying something to draw digitally, that I was so, like, unsure what to do. Because I had heard Cintiqs were the best you could get. But my friend was like, you know, I just draw on an iPad. Everything you've seen that I draw is on iPad on Procreate. And, you know, I almost spent way more money on a Cintiq than I needed to spend on an iPad. And I've just been using this iPad for the last 4 years, and it's been working like a charm to draw art on. Alright, Ginger, you're the last one. Okay. Should probably start shooting. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Really? Ooh. rapid poisoning. Ooh. Yeah, I thought so. GG. All right, it's a little early. It's 3 minutes early, but I think we should just move on. I'm gonna go start the art stream up in a couple of minutes. So if you want to be there for that, like I said, join the Discord and wait for the link, or wait for the announcement, or just, you know, kind of hang idle for, you know, the stream to start up again. We're gonna jump to drawing a Silver Knight design for a Souls-like concept art for a thing that I'm working on. Chill, lo-fi music, and hanging out, taking suggestions from chat, talking about things with chat, whatever chat decides they want to bring up. Yeah, so too bad it's been a slow day, but thanks for stopping by anyway. If you don't come back for the art stream, really means a lot. And I'll be back tomorrow with more PvP Bloodborne. Hopefully it'll be back to normal, where we have a lot of activity. And yeah.